Good morning, everyone, and hope this message finds you well. I don't normally like to show my face on social media, but I think this times it's like important stuff that I can't ignore anymore. Just keep silent. So I want to start by saying, the game of politics is like the most difficult game you can ever imagine. It's the most complex. It's the highest level of human organization. When you think of, because everything else is under politics. That's why for people who think, oh, they are neutral, they don't care about politics, they don't like to talk about, they try to distance themselves from politics. Especially as African people, it is very dumb. Because how can you ignore something that is affecting your life on a daily basis? Doesn't make sense. Are you a coward? Or are you just you want to live in ignorant bliss? You want to bury your head in the sun like an ostrich while your life is being really affected by the game of politics globally? Right. So I just wanted to start off with that, because we like the things going on in our country, and sometimes it's like, how do we even start? How do you even, if you really, really think about it, how do you even tackle it? Because you feel so powerless. You feel like an ant trying to face an elephant or a lion. Really? If you think about it, as an ordinary person, what can you really do as a Nigerian to change the state of your country? What can you really do as an African? Anywhere you are in this world, by whatever citizenship, whether you say you are Canadian, American, British, whatever, if you have this color of skin, if you have melanin in your skin, what can you really do about the state of your life in this world of today? Do you really have power? Do you really have guarantee of your own life? Let us be real. Even forget about this whole capitalism dream that we are chasing. This whole success game, whatever rat race you are chasing, even that is no guarantee. So, if you feel that way, don't you think it's important enough for you to want to at least, me as I am, since I have been 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, I have been reading newspapers. I have been watching the news with my dad. Or even when he was not around, I was always watching the news. And I don't want to say like I am special or something. That's just my nature. But from that age, I even felt it was strange and I was weird. And people are like, why are you concerning yourself with these things? Like, why are you thinking too much? But even from that age, I could see that a lot of things are not right. Especially for motherland people. So that is what it takes. Because the people that are oppressing us, the people that are doing us, making our lives miserable, they are constantly at it. They are working overtime, constantly meeting, constantly putting effort to put us in this place we are in. So how do we think we are going to change the situation by not even putting in any effort at all to educate ourselves, to change our consciousness, to even try and, Because let me tell you for free, if you really try and go on this path, if you try and enlighten yourself, if you try and, educate yourself and you try and go down this revolutionary path, which you should be on, if you try to confront this system, if you try to confront the abyss, if you try to confront the beast, it's going to stare back at you, because you're going to realize how powerless you are. You're going to realize how this world is really not funny. Because I posted something about how some people are like making jokes about this. Africans, we like to make jokes. We like to catch cruise because it's escapism. Because if we really want to be serious, we will be sad, we will be crying, we will not be dancing, we will not be listening to all these stupid songs that is like party music. Why is it that 99% of African music is about dancing, woman, body, yansh, one, and our life is so sad? Does it make sense? If we really confront our reality, we will not be happy. There will not be comedy. There will not be all these vibes. You get me? But also, if you really go down the right path and educate yourself and connect with your humanity, with your heritage, with your history, and this is your reality. In Yoruba land, we believe Isheshe Niwa. For instance, Isheshe, I don't even want to go into that so I don't get distracted from this topic. But when you want to talk about revolution or changing, again, political organization is the highest form. You need to be very smart because the people you're dealing with, they are so smart. Don't think they are dumb. Don't think these Nigerian elites, they are not dumb. They are just wicked. So if you really want to go down this path, you are going to get enlightened. When you check into your history, I know I might have deviated somehow, but I'm going to go and watch everything and make sure I edit it or somehow. When you check your history, your forefathers have already paid the price, Your forefathers, they've already discovered things. They've already tried to fight this fight for you. And they've already, if you really study, you're going to realize that you're not actually powerless because you have all the power. Think about it. How much elites are in this world? Look at Nigeria. How many elites? The ruling class, they don't reach 1 million now against 200 million people. So why are you scared of them? Why are you when you have the number, overwhelming number, majority? Even if they decide say they won't buy everybody and they erase the owner, at least we face them. See them, they not just they shoot us for back and we not even turn back, say who they shoot us. We are acting dumb like we don't know. What I said was, if you really study your history, you will see your ancestors paid the price. Part of the reason why I hate Christianity is because they make us worship somebody that went to die on the cross when he knew he would wake up in 3 days. Let me tell you how many people died for you as Africans and they never woke up again. There was never that promise. Fumilayo Ransom Kuti or Fumilayo Anikula Kuti. Fela died for you. Nkrumah died for you. Lumumba died for you. Like, I because I'm kind of exhausted, so I'm not really having a lot of more examples in my head. But even in your family, look at the sacrifices your parents have made for you. They give their life for you. But we are so hung up on okie-doke and fairy tale, distracting us from our own history and reality. Your ancestors, they did everything. They finished the fight. Even though they didn't win the peace, even though they didn't get us perfect victory, every mistake that was necessary to have been made, they have made those mistakes for us. And they paid with their life so that we can have this illusion, no, I won't say illusion, this temporary freedom that we have. Because how can you have freedom if they could come and take it anytime? It's like you're a dog on a leash. Or like you can only go as far as the oppressor allows the chain to go. How is that freedom? Africans, let's think now. So what I'm saying is, when you go and study your history, you will realize the way you will see the light that, so this is how we can just change it now. Everything you now be like, wow, so it's not even that deep. The system will be demystified in your eyes. Your third eyes will be open. Yoruba people will say, yeah, ashi. You will begin to see things from the bird's eye view. I call it God's perspective because it's a higher consciousness. You are no longer locked in the rat race because if you free yourself in your mind, that's where the real battle is. You get me? And again, plenty talk no the full basket. All the things where I won't tell you, if you study, you go know them for yourself. And like, I'm nobody, like, it's not like, there are many teachers. They say when the student is ready, the teacher is ready, because nobody needs to teach you. The answer is already inside you. Because if you just confront your own reality, just be real with yourself. Are you really free? You know? So like I said, if you study your history, connect with, be real as an African, the path will be free for you. And you're going to realize that you can really defeat the system. You can defeat the suppressors. These elites, even though they are wicked, they are weak. It's in the name. Even though they are wicked, they are first weak. You understand me? Because the reason why Africa was conquered, like, first of all, this period of conquering feels like 5 minutes in a whole day of our entire history. We've existed for tens of thousands of years and thrived. We have always been the forefront of everything in humanity because we are the source of humanity. And it doesn't mean we are better than anybody. It doesn't mean, we are superior. It is just the fact. We are the first people. So, how we got colonized is because we had bastards in our midst. We had people in our midst that, just like any other society, has their own bastards, has their own traitors, their own people that, if they had the opportunity, would be selfish and want to kill everyone to make gain because of greed. That type of shit. In every society, we had our own people like that too. And the Europeans, they came to go with these people to take over our land. That's what happened. So don't think that what we are going through is like unique. No, it happened everywhere in this world. It happened everywhere indigenous people were, and Europeans went there and they did their thing. It is fact. Europeans did that shit. We are not, I cannot, even though I have friends that are Europeans, I've dated Europeans, like I live in a European land. This is fact. So when they did those things, that's why we were conquered. It doesn't mean we were dumb. It doesn't mean we were, like I saw someone commenting to one of my stories that I should believe Africans are really that dumb. No, Africans are not that dumb. Africans are not poor. Africans are not stupid. We are not poor. We are not stupid. We are not dumb. We were impoverished. We were deliberately misinformed and miseducated. Fake news fool our ears, fool our airspace, our media for over 400 years. Why are we acting like it is our fault that we are confused? We are even trying. We are waking up. I give our generation that credit, that we are wiser than our parents. But we still have to go deeper so that our own children will respect us. That we use this freedom. This internet is a privilege. The fact that you're able to go to school as an African, someone died to fight for you to have that right. For you to have the right to vote. For you to have the right to have a car. For you to have the right to start a business. Let's not take it for granted. Let's make the best use of it. Like, when I was hearing that stuff about military doing stuff in Nigeria, I'm scared, fam. I feel like I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to do like saying I made no pass. I'm not even in the country. But when it comes to Boko Haram issue and stuff, when you hear about anything banditry, headsmen this, headsmen that, number one, these headsmen, they are not the owner of their cow. They are employees for the cattle big business people, which are still in the ruling class. So if their employees are killing people, why are we not asking who are the employers? Now who get this cow when they take kill human being life? Because I was telling my girlfriend that the number of human beings they are killing and the number of cows they are selling is sounding the same. Or maybe they are killing more people than they are selling cows. It doesn't make sense. But they are able to sell us this okey dog because, again, we are not in touch with our reality. We see ourselves different from the headsmen. That, oh, those ones are Fulani, this, that. We think we are better than them. But what is really going on? And I just want to say this because I'm exhausted, but I want to make sure I don't miss this point. They are going to the resource-rich parts of the country. If you go to Nigeria, Lagos is so populated. Port Harcourt, the coastal regions are so populated, But a lot of people don't want to go to the village to live. A lot of people don't want to go. Even, it's the same every part of the world. Even here, many people want to stay in them major cities, That's how it is there. So a lot of people are not in the villages. They don't want to stay there. And that's where the resources is most in. They cannot come and be mining in the cities like Lagos and all that stuff. So those bandits are simply chasing people out of their communities. But they have to kill them now. Or else those people will come back for their ancestral land. Right. So that is what is going on. When they find gold in a community, they send bandits, they give them... How are they getting weapons? Don't we ask these questions? So in a country that even food to chop is hard, and you're seeing so-called headsmen, bandits with military-grade weapons, where are they getting it? Can't we think there is someone supplying them? How are these weapons crossing the border if someone is not permitting it? We need to ask these questions. And again, I guess I'm already coming to the end of this. Go past another 5 to 10 minutes. Promise. The people that are dying in the whole, all the killings that are going on in the country, it's really sad. These are real people. They have families. I was listening to Gege's talk about the issue. Imagine if when you go to church, maybe your whole family went to church and you were sick that day and you didn't go. And then you hear that they've been massacred in the whole church and only you survived. This shit is happening to real people. And personally, I can never be a kind of person to virtue signal in any way. Terrible things can happen and I can decide to keep quiet and I can decide to open my mouth and talk. I feel like I have earned myself that I have done enough struggle in my own short life that I know that, yeah. Because many people, when they're talking online, they're just using mouths just to show that they're doing something. Many of them will never be on the ground. Many of them will never make any sacrifice, especially your so-called stupid celebrities. That's most of them, even all the artists. How many of them even have real fans? All of them are money laundering money that they chop. They don't really have any real concrete. Yeah, we know these things. But that's just by the way. Yeah, but I couldn't watch any of the videos about the last issue that happened in the country. Whether it was some children that got kidnapped or got massacred. I couldn't bring myself to watch it. That's how sad I am. Because we've been hearing this news over and over again for years and years and years and years. Most of us will not even talk unless it's close to us, close to our city, close to our side. If it's just north side, nobody send unless VDM should go there or something. So I was telling my girlfriend that if I watch that news and I see that stuff, I may be so sad that I could just break my own TV. What is this? We never tire. Everybody will still go to work the next day, still go to club. The only reason why I'm able to bring myself to make this video with this composure is because I have already cried with my girlfriend. Because I was so sad, even though I could not even bring myself to watch it. Why are we not passionate about our own life? Do we like what is more important than that, you know? So I'm going to attach like one video at the end of this that I saw of Dangote, so-called richest black man, where he was saying that they can change, that the elites of Nigeria, the ruling class, they have the resources to make Nigeria like progress within 5 years, that they can make Nigeria like heaven. That was his words. So they have that ability, but why don't they want to do it? They don't think we deserve it. So again, when we relate with our politics and the issues going on, we talk as if these people are just like, these people are not dumb. This ruling class, they are not dumb. They are wicked. And if again you go and really study, you will see that many of them were groomed by the Europeans. Many of them, they are CIA agents. Many of them. Because USA is always interfering in our politics. The West is always interfering in our politics. I will say it with my futures. Anything where they want to do me, where they do me. Because we are already dying anyway. Those of us that are scared that, if we don't talk, they go, if we come out and talk, they'll come for you. Okay, if military should now come and take power, okay, shit, it never finish for you be that. You know, go still talk. When Fela in his day, when he was talking and shit, people were acting like, he's stupid. Till today, same stuff is still happening. When do we want to wake up now? This Dangote guy, I will attach the video to the end so you will see it for yourself what he said. And after he said what he said, that they could change Nigeria in 5 years if they wanted to, because all the money that they are looting, they are taking it abroad. That's the problem, right? Because corruption happens everywhere in the world. These are his words. But our own corruption is that they are taking the money abroad. But is it not him doing that? Him and his friends, him and his class doing that shit. He said it and he smiled. You could see that sinister smile in his face. I wish I could slap him and he felt it from my phone. These are wicked, evil people. These are the people that were selling their own brother, selling you as you did like this, sell you for money. That's what their ancestors were doing. These are the kind of people that we even joined the army back in that time. You can imagine what kind of person, what was the job of the army then? Was it not just to kill Africans for the Europeans? That is the kind of elite that is still ruling your country to today. What are you going to do about it? And now you can see that the military is trying to come back. That fear of the military is still there. Why is someone like Obasanjo still relevant in today's Nigeria? Somebody that has committed genocide, multiple genocide, just like the Europeans that taught him here. Our fight has not even started because many of us are still not aware of the battle we are approaching. I can't remember how my mom used to say it in Yoruba, but I'll tell you more. We don't even know the calamity we are in. Many of us don't. In as much as if you study and you're going to say that, the path is, the way out is clear. You see the way out. You're going to realize how much work it's going to take. Because even though it's simple, like you see the map, that journey is still far. Because what we are up against, we are up against principalities and powers, against rulers of darkness. And I am not talking any Christian talk. I hate Christian. I'm not a fan of that shit. These are real wicked people, and they have all the resources. They have all the power. These are capitalists with capital, the real capitalists though. So, if you think you're just going to keep doing the whole living, doing the normal stuff, you know, and you think this is going to change with people that like, fascists are back in this day and age. Nazism is back. Even your celebrities. I saw the other day that Cardi B was talking in the UN about Nigeria. You can see with your own eyes what is going on. Cardi B I don't think I've ever heard Cardi B say the word Nigeria from her mouth before. What does she know about our politics? But that's what they use these so-called fake celebrities, fake influencers. That's what they use them for. And even many of us still have sense. It's not that we believe this thing, but they just need enough people to just accept it, so they can just use that one, do it they want to. Because we know the right thing, we keep silent. Africans, we have no friends. We have no friends. We have only ourselves. If we have allies from other parts of the world that want to help us, I will not say we should fight them and say, no, get out, we don't want your help. If they want to help, we say, but we are not looking for it. Because we have more than what it takes. And these people can never help us because our head then they chop. Why would they want to help us when it is us that is helping them? Do you understand? These countries all over the world, they have resources in their own land. They have minerals, whatever they're looking for in Africa. Even though Africa has the most, we have the most resources. All what they use for their technology, every single goddamn shit is in Africa, then they take up. But they don't want to pay. They take it for free from us and bribe all these useless politicians. Give them 10 million a year. Take 3 billion worth of resources. Make tech. Come make 60 billion on top of. You see? But if they have to take those resources in their own land, they will have to pay for it. They will have to negotiate with the people, the communities they're taking it from. Do you see what's really going on in this world? See, me too, I go to my job every day. I'm still in the system. But that's why we have to be wise. Again, politics is the highest form of organization. You have to be intelligent. If you want to study politics, you have to be very intelligent. You cannot be dumb. You cannot be a dumbass. You can't be sloppy. You can't lose guard. Even if you're sleeping, one eye open, my guy. Magore. Because the oppressors, they are relentless. So you have to see it as war. This is Cold War. And in our own case, blood is being spilled daily. So this is not Cold War. This is actual same thing that was happening in the back in the day. They are doing it. For people that were older in their time, in the military era, the army will just go to these communities and massacre people just so they can take their shit, their resources, whatever valuable resources they have. Now, the army can't do that no more. So they use this Boko Haram, headsmen, banditry as guys to do the same thing. I'm trying to show you that that's what's going on. But you don't have to take it from me. Go and research. Politics must be your devotion. And that is again why I don't like church. Because why are we spending all this much time? All our time, attention. I remember when I was a Christian, you go to church Sunday, Saturday choir rehearsal, Wednesday midweek service. And me, I was a leader in all those things. So you don't even have time to focus on the reality of your situation. They take all your time and attention. Yeah, so I said politics should be your devotion because you must be constantly educating yourself. You must be constantly paying attention to what's going on. So you know how to address your situation because you are at war. If you don't know it, know it. Yeah, so I'll just end it here and I hope I never have to come and show my face here again because really I'm just a sweet guy. But I get passion and we all should get the same passion because this is our life. Yeah, so I'll add that picture, the video of Dangote I was talking about. And I'm just trying to see if there's any point I missed before I sign up. Yeah, take care everyone out there, wherever you are. And my heartfelt, my deepest condolences to those affected by everything going on to people back home in Nigeria. And I'm not just talking about the things that make the news. All the things that are going on that even though people are trying to expose them, then they lock them up, try to cover them up. All the things going on. All the blood of our people that are being spilled. All the people affected, by everything going on in our country. I feel your pain. I see your pain. Because I lived there. I saw it. I'm a Nigerian. I can never not be I am an African. And even though some of these names we didn't decide for ourselves, even the name Yoruba, we didn't decide that name. I know my origin as an African. I know where Idile Baba Mitiwa. I am all that. And I can never not be that. And I am proud of that. And one day I will return to that. Because that is my home. That is my source. And that is how we all should see ourselves. We must all see ourselves as one. I remember when I was young, growing up, hearing some of these things going on in other African countries. Many of us didn't even know we were Africans till we traveled. That was how much the elites, separated us, caused division, because they educate us, they control the media, they control how we think. So you have to be intentional to break out of that. We didn't really understand what was going on. But it kept getting closer, and now it's happening in our own country. First it was in the north, now it's getting closer. They're not even hiding it anymore. We must always feel pain. We must always take time to mourn. Remember the people that we lost, that we lose. Remember, call their names. Because they are important to us. They are us. That person, it could have been you. It could have been me. Some of us are just privileged. Some of us are just lucky. Really, Africans. Nothing is guaranteed for us in this world of today. Many of us are just lucky to have what we have. We are not different. We are not special. You are not smarter than a northerner. If the people in northern Nigeria got the same education you got, they will be just as blessed as you. We are not better than... So when you hear that someone died, so something happened, even if it's just one. Sometimes things happen. We are still going to work. Why are we still going to work for this system that is killing us? Do you think Europeans, something will be killing them like this? And they will still be serving us? You think they will... Even if it's 6 Europeans, you even hear our own president here sending condolences to them. Let's value our own lives. Yeah, so I'll just end this here. Take care, everyone. Peace and love.
Actually turn Africa into a heaven in the next 5 years. It doesn't take time.
So
because what I keep saying, you need to think big. Once we do that, we focus on our own mineral sources. I am telling you, Africa will be totally a different story. People now always come and talk about corruption. Of course, Africa is not the only place that you have corruption. Corruption is all over the place. The only difference is that our corrupt people, when they steal the money, they take it, they fly the money out of the continent. If they continue to invest here, fine, then the economy will grow.
Yeah, so as you can see in that video, you can see the wicked smile in his face. You can see like he felt almost like after he said what he said, he realized that, wow, I shouldn't have said that. So that's why there was that wicked smile on his face. Let that be an insight for you to see how this your ruling class are, that they are wicked bastards. That's who they are. They are betrayers of their own race. They have no soul. They are, even though, I think it was John Henry Clark that said, not all skin folk is kin folk. They are not like us. They are not us. Kwame, and I'll end with this quote. Kwame Nkrumah said, I am not African because I was born in Africa. I am African because Africa was born in me. Whether or not you were born in Africa, you are an African if you have the mindset, the spirit, and the consciousness of Africa. It's not about the skin. Yeah, so I don't want to talk too much. Peace and love, everyone. Take care out there.